Hello and welcome to yet another game with me, Loki the Old Crab. I am covering the Facebook Community Cup, also known as the Pyrite Cup. I'm pretty sure that's considering it's a low elo cup. I love the fact that I think I'm right in saying that Pyrite is fool's gold. So whoever wins, fool's gold. Um, this is the second match between KombatDisko Revolution and Axmart. You may remember that KombatDisko Revolution won on their last game via some nice early aggression. Uh, KombatDisko played as the Mongols last time. He's in blue and he's Japanese this time. One of my favourite civs, if not my favourite civ in general. And Axmart is now as Slavs. He was previously Huns. And let's see how this pans out. You may remember that mangonel shot from last game, which basically called the GG for red there. I think the mangonel killed maybe 12 to sort of maybe 12 actually, probably 12 on the button archers with 2 shots. Early barracks going down again for blue. Red sees it this time. No reaction as yet from red. He has the wood to build one. Gone for the second lumber camp area. Blue's stuck on one. As normal, we tend to speed through the openings because not a lot really goes on. Finally building a barracks there by red, as blue was already coming in with the early aggression there as the Japanese. Blue gets into feudal age and starts immediately researching man-at-arms. So these will be man-at-arms soon. Japanese attacking and they're going to take that bill. Red's first bill loss. 11 minutes in. Most people aren't even in feudal age by this time. Blue's shown himself here to be a very strong player. Raiding that wood line. Good job he's got a second one. Already walled himself in. Nobody on gold yet for red. This could prove critical going forward, as most good military units require gold. Blue sort of at a loss here, doesn't know quite what to do. Let's take a look at the fog of war for blue. Spotted berries now. Red's going to try and quick wall, manages it. And then blue sees the stone as well. Stone miner is now going back to TC probably. So he's going to sit and attack that wall there, try and get in and kill those villagers, which will be trapped if he does get in there. Red sends Vil forward to try and repair it. Largely fails. And gets trapped in by their compatriot, who builds a wall directly behind them and leaves them to the mercy of the man-at-arms. Unfortunately, the man-at-arms does not have any mercy and slays the villager. So last game we potentially saw red overreact to the early aggression from blue, and again we see the pattern here emerging that blue's not really building many military units behind this early aggression. What he's probably gonna, his strategy is probably to send these forward, avoid any engagements that are gonna cost him the lives here of his 4 military units, and then perhaps reinforce them as the game goes on. Red's already producing military units now. That's 2 spears, 1 archer. That's not going to do anything against them. Blue's managed to get some more military units out. They're not going anywhere just yet. A little bit of idle time there for blue. Nothing major though. Look at how he's using his house walls again. Blue pushing red off this wood. Little bit of quick wall there. I think largely walled themselves out of the gold mine there. Got 1 on gold. Red probably doesn't see this. He might do now though. High pressure here by blue. Red really at a loss with what to do. He's got plenty of wood, plenty of food. Not got any gold, that's the problem. Get a defensive tower down here. Start picking at your gold. You've got plenty of idols here that could do it. Maybe try and get a wall up somewhere. Because this is not looking pretty for red at the moment. Blue's aggression. Here we see blue sort of abandoning the don't take engagements that are going to cost you lives. Because he perhaps thinks he's far enough ahead now that he's probably going to win regardless of how many units he loses. Another blob of archers coming in now. Archers are effective against people who wall in like this because it essentially is shooting fish in a barrel. They're essentially trapped here and we just get shot down by archers, especially with no defensive towers anyway. And here we go. Oh, finally a defensive tower but on the wood line. Idleville's here. I'd like to see a couple more defensive towers, to be honest, though considering the block that blue has at the moment, it's looking bad. Get a market down maybe for red. He's floating a lot of food that he could potentially sell for some gold and rebalance his economy there. Losing a villager. You need more defensive towers here for this. If you're not going to build military units, you need those defensive towers down. What do you do against this? You would have to go. Look at that. Blue's like a pro. He's just shooting villagers down, getting vill picks left, right, and centre. Maybe skirms and light cav would probably do it. He's got the resources to build both. But red calls a GG. Wow, that was very quick. It was 20 minutes and the game is over. Blue goes through, having collected 2 Ws. Mainly through his early aggression. I mean, I haven't really mentioned much about eco here, but what's he got? Let's have a look. So blue's got 40 bills. He's running on 2 wood lines. Just about to get his market down. Hell of a lot of farms. 19 farms. Granted, one of them's not getting worked on. And 8 on gold. 12 on wood. I mean, that's a pretty good eco. He's probably ready to go up to Castle Age within the next sort of 10 minutes or so. Red, on the other hand, of course, last game struggled to get into Castle Age due to the aggression of blue. He's at a loss with what to do here. I wouldn't consider it a particularly advantageous position myself. Perhaps could have been remedied by some earlier watchtowers. Some defensive watchtowers, maybe a bit earlier walling. But the problem is that red didn't particularly have the map gen there to pull off a good wall. Whereas blue kind of got lucky both times there with his map gen. Close gold, kind of close stone, nice amount of trees around so you can wall off, whereas gold's quite far out here. Stones, I guess that stone's okay. The lumber camps, the wood lines, all kind of far out and quite a lot of space between them. So I guess in the previous game as well, blue got luckier with the map gen than red did. But yeah, I think blue was just a stronger player. Unfortunately for red, he was just a stronger player. Really good at the early game, especially at the early aggression. And unfortunately, red just wasn't able to sort his eco out, and then also build military units on top of that. Perhaps one is because of the other. But let's take a look at the statistics. Military goes to blue, economy goes to blue, technology goes to blue, and total score goes to blue. KD goes to blue, largest army also goes to blue. Conversely, this is the direct opposite of what happened last game. Red had a much bigger army. Let's see, food goes to red, about 70 in that. Wood goes to blue, about 600 in that. And gold, probably the biggest telling thing there, over 1,000 there for KombatDisko Revolution. That's only 20 minutes in. Few loads of 10 minutes, not as quick as last game, but still a fairly decent feudal time for the elo that we're playing at. Research count of 6, nothing really to say about that, it's early doors. Map explored 49 versus 38. Villagers 40 plus 31. That was already starting to tell there at 20 minutes in. Let's take a quick look at the timeline. So you can see here, this is Blue's early aggression. This is Red's reaction to it, much later than perhaps needed. And this allows Blue to get a bigger foothold. Stabilises his economy because he's not being pushed at home. And then pump out some more military units to then further double down on the aggression against Red. So, yeah, well done to KombatDisko. He goes through to the next round. Commiserations to Axmart. Looking forward to see you both compete again. And nothing left to say but like, subscribe, and comment. There'll be a few more of these coming out. And thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you on the next one.